Hello everyone, now we will talk about chapter and exercises. These are the questions that are given at the end of the chapter. Most of the questions we have discussed in the previous sessions, and they are question number 1st, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 13th and 14th. Still we are going to discuss few questions, and so let's start. Question number 2nd, that says how many types of elements made of xylem tissues? Name them. Answer is xylem tissue made of 4 elements and are tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. Next question says how are simple tissues different from complex tissues? And the answer is simple tissues are those tissues that are made of same type of cells. However, complex tissues are those tissues that are made of different type of cells. Next is it helps in the support, storage and protection, and their example is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. However, complex tissues help in the conduction of food, minerals and water, and their example is xylem and phloem. Next our question says differentiate between parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma on the basis of their cell wall, and the answer is cell wall. In parenchyma, cell wall is thin and made of cellulose. However, cell wall in collenchyma is irregularly thickened at the corners because of the deposition of the pectin substance. And in sclerenchyma, the cell wall is thick and lignified. That is, it becomes thick due to the deposition of the lignin. Next our question says what are the function of stomata? Stomata are the tiny pores found inside the leaves, and it helps in the exchange of respiratory gases that are oxygen and carbon dioxides. And it also performs the process of transpiration, in which movement of water into water vapor takes place, and it keeps the plant cool and protect from drying. So stomata performs transpiration process. Next question says name the following tissue that forms the inner lining in our mouth. Inner lining in our mouth, and the answer is squamous epithelium. Name the tissue that connects muscles to bone in human, and the answer is tendons. Name the tissue that transport food in plants, and the answer is phloem. Name the tissue that stores fat in our body, and the answer is adipose tissue. Name the tissue with a fluid matrix, and the answer is blood. Name the tissue that is present in brain, and the answer is nervous tissue. Next our question says identify type of tissues. So first is skin. Skin is the squamous epithelium. Bark of tree is cork, and bone is connective tissue. Fourth one is lining of kidney tubules is made of cuboidal epithelium, and the vascular bundles is xylem and phloem. Next question number 12 is name the region in which parenchyma tissue is present. Parenchyma is the simple permanent tissue, and it is found almost all part of the plants. For example, it is found in the ground tissue or cortex of stem, cortex of root and mesophyll of leaves. Next our question says complete the chart. We have already discussed this in the introductory part of the tissue chapter, in which we have seen that permanent tissues are of two types, simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissues are of, again, the simple permanent tissues are of three types, parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. However, this complex permanent tissues are of two types, xylem and phloem. So this is all about the chapter and exercise questions. I hope you like the video. Thank you.